to the point of consequences. We're all feeling the consequences of these outbreaks at Providence College and to a lesser extent at URI, because yesterday Rhode Island was added back to the New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut quarantine travel list, and I'm sorry about that. Unlike many other states, including us, these states rely on case incident rate, not just test positive rate, which makes it more difficult for states like Rhode Island, where we have very high rates of testing. We're showing more cases. By the way, it's a good thing to have high rates of testing. So as I just mentioned, because of the clusters at PC and URI, our cases have gone above the 10 cases per 100,000 per day, which is the test applied by Connecticut and New York. So unfortunately, we're now on the travel restriction list for those two states. As a reminder, our own travel restriction applies to anyone coming to Rhode Island from a state with a percent positive rate above 5%. And I'd ask you to please put the slide up with the states on that list. There are 28 states which have a percent positive above 5%. And if you come to Rhode Island from one of those states, you have to quarantine when you're here or prove with a test that you have tested negative. Also, if you're a Rhode Islander who's gone to one of these states, when you come home, you either need to get a test and prove that you're negative, or you're self-quarantined for 14 days. I will tell you, I have been in touch with the governors of these states, Massachusetts also, trying to prevail upon them to relax their travel restrictions and to take into account the fact that Rhode Island we're testing so many people, in fact, quite a bit more than any of those states, I will say, and Rhode Island is a safe place. I'm asking them to consider using a percent positive instead of number of tests. So far, I have not been successful, but I want you to know I'm trying, I'm on it, I'm sorry for the inconvenience, and to all the people at PC who played a hand in this, these are real consequences. This is hurting people's business in Rhode Island. I have heard from business owners throughout the state whose businesses will be hurt because of this New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts ban. So if you think it's fun to have those parties which lead to an outbreak, and if there's something more the administration could do to have prevented this or to put a lid on it, I'd ask you to do that because it's hurting the whole state.